Okay, so we are discussing the foundation level question and that too specifically with chapter 3. So let's discuss question number 156 says, which is a delivery support function? Option A, train coach PPM function. So there are three functions as I earlier told you, strategy support function, delivery support function, and center of excellence. So train the coach and staff is the central of COE function, not a strategy delivery support function. Report portfolio performance through a management dashboard, that strategy support function. Develop standard process to provide business case is again a center of excellence, COE function, center of excellence function. Provide flexible resource pool, that is the delivery support function. Okay, let's see the answer. Yes, that is the correct answer. Providing flexible resource pool is an example of delivery support function. Question number 157 says, which is an underlying success factor for temporary offices model? P3M3 maturity level 3 and above. Program and projects develop their own templates. Consistent PPM training through approved training providers. And option D, projects and program culture does not exist. So I believe this particular temporary offices is a remote project and program offices, and for that you can't expect a maturity level 3 and above, so you can discard this. Projects and program develop their own templates. You cannot allow them to maintain the consistency. They can tailor the things, but they can't use their own templates, so you can avoid that. Program and projects culture does not exist, that again not the right things to do. So I believe C is the most correct answer, where consistent PPM training through approved training providers, so that you can manage the consistency of the delivery. So that's the correct answer. Consistent PPM training through approved training providers is one of the underlying success factors for our temporary P3O model. Question number 158 says, which is a purpose of consultancy and performance management role? Create, maintain, and distribute good practices. That might be one of the reasons. Provide benefit realization support. Again, that is not exactly the requirement, purpose of the consultancy and performance management role. Assist with budget control, that is the budget role, not a performance or consultancy role. Identify, monitors, and resolve the issue, that is an issue role. So I believe A is the most correct answer in this. Yeah, that create, maintain, and distribute the good practices is the purpose of consultancy and performance management role. Question number 159 says, which factor will not influence the size of the P3O model? So read carefully. It's a negative, not kind of question. So option A says number and type function it will deliver. Okay. B, training requirement for its members of to staff. Size of the program project it will support. Budget of program project it will support. So I believe out of all four options, B is not correct because it's not that significant. So training requirement for its member and staff, that can be figured out later on, but your size can influence, your number of type of functions will influence. So I believe B is the most correct answer. Yeah, that's the correct answer, that training requirement for its member and not influence the size of the P3O model. So I hope you enjoyed this session. Now let's focus on the last question, question number 160, which is the purpose of the head of the P3O model? Provide consultancy services to program and project manager. Okay, that may be the purpose. No, it's not. Providing consultancy services is the responsibility of your center of excellence team, and specifically your program specialist or project specialist. So you can discard this. Ensure the organization carries out the role of informed customer, that again not the responsibility of head of the P3O model. Ensure alignment with wider policy and strategic initiative. Yes, you can consider that, but that head of a P3O can assign to someone else. And facilitate, develop, and optimize optimize the portfolio, that can also be done. So I believe C, ensure the alignment with wider policy and strategic initiative, that would be the correct answer. Yeah, that is the correct answer. That is the role of head of the P3O. Okay, thank you. Let's keep on learning and keep on following you. It is just for your understanding. You just needs to go through the question and answer, that will create your confidence level and you are able to crack the examination in the first go. Thank you.